Yeah, no, I do think that is also a thing that kids say a lot. So
Well, that's fire.
that is fire, and it's fire here. Are you ready for it's WrestleMania? I'm Brent Piles. This is my co-host, the Mayor of Canton. Mayor, how are you doing this fantastic Tuesday before WrestleMania evening?
Dude, I am so excited for WrestleMania, and I don't even know why. Like, okay, I know why. There's several reasons why, but I'm really pumped this year. I was going into it with really low expectations, but several storylines and matches really have my attention, and I'm excited to see them and see where they go. And any other surprises along the way are just going to be some cream cheese icing on the carrot cake of life.
It's a good way to describe it. Cream cheese icing on the carrot cake of life. That's good way to put it, pal. Um, yeah, what was I gonna say? I don't know. I was gonna make a joke about the mayor's coming in hot like a Costco pizza because you were eating Costco pizza last week. Remember that?
Oh, I'm still am. I got 3 pizzas on Sunday. I bought 3 large pizzas on Sunday because we had a party at our house, and
Oh yeah,
my girlfriend's friends had kids. So I'm like, the easiest thing I can do is just go get a bunch of Costco pizzas and let them tear into those things.
there you go.
Well, they only ate about one of them. So now I've got 2 whole giant cheese pizzas left, and I've been eating them since Sunday. That's all I've eaten.
You've been eating cheese pizza like Kevin McAllister.
Dude, I have. I'm not home alone, but I feel like I should be.
You might as well be. Did you have a phase like that when you were a kid when you only ate cheese pizza? Because I did.
I never had a weird food phase as a kid. I know it's probably hard to believe if you know me because I ate
Yeah, it
everything.
is.
I love all food. Like it, there wasn't the only thing that I won't eat and I never have was peaches. That's it.
You don't like peaches, huh?
I hate peaches. Like I can't even stand the smell of them.
Really, peaches themselves aren't bad, but I find things that are peach supposed to be peach flavored aren't very good. And like we got that white peach Red Bull. A lot of people like it. I'm not a fan. Um,
No.
do you like Red Bull?
Yeah, I love Red Bull.
What's your favorite color? They
Just the
discontinued. They discontinued my favorite, unfortunately. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say the blueberry one, just the old school blueberry. But there was a winter flavor one year that I really liked. I don't remember what it was. It might have just been called Winterberry, and I really like that one.
Yeah, I don't. So mine was the one in the that was in the green can. It was like I don't even know what the flavor was, but it was in a green can and it's really good. And now they discontinued it, so it's gone. But I like the one. I actually like the pink one. I think it's wild berries. It's one of my favorite ones. Or the watermelon one's good. Really, most of them are good. I tried the one that was what is it? Apricot strawberry. I wasn't a fan of that one.
That doesn't sound great to me. Something about artificial strawberry flavoring is one of those things that just kind of feels weird and forced. It doesn't feel right.
Maybe I thought maybe I just didn't like apricot. To be honest with you, that's how I felt.
Well, I like strawberry shortcake.
I mean, who doesn't like strawberry shortcake? Though?
You
I
got
know
any
what.
food plans for WrestleMania this weekend?
So actually, I think we're going to do this on Sunday. We are going to have a baked potato bar.
Whoa! Can I
Yeah.
ask one favor?
Oh, yeah, you come over. Sure. Come on over, pal.
I'll make the 8 hour flight to Nebraska for it. No, I was gonna say, in honor of our good friend Glenn, you have to have some baked beans at the bar to put on your baked potato.
Already got the baked beans in the cupboard, pal. It was already discussed. We were at the store and we talked about that, and I was like, "Oh my god, have to get the baked beans." And yeah, for our pal Glenn, since it's our first WrestleMania without him, so um, definitely got to try the baked beans on the baked potato and find out what that's like. It sounds delicious. So
I mean, I love baked beans and I love baked potatoes, and you got 2 baked things together.
yeah, and speaking of baked beans, I think Saturday we're going to have pulled pork sandwiches. So
All right, sounds good. I don't know what I'm doing.
what
I
about
haven't
you?
put that together yet, but
Costco pizza, probably.
if I have to eat another slice of Costco pizza after tomorrow, I might go insane. Oh my god, I can't do it.
No more Costco pizza
It's
for
going to
me.
be chicken
Oh,
wings, and I'm going to probably grill out brats and hot dogs and hamburgers or something.
See, I planned on doing burgers and hot dogs too on the grill, but then it's supposed to be like fucking 48 degrees and possible snow here in Nebraska on WrestleMania Saturday. So,
Ooh. Yeah,
uh,
our Sunday is going to be very cold, so we're one day behind you apparently on the weather.
that's usually how it goes. Yeah, no, it sucks because every year for WrestleMania, it's like, well, hopefully we'll be able to watch it outside on the patio, but nope, every year the weather's shitty and it doesn't happen. It's like last year it rained. And my
Mhm.
sister's leg was broken. This year, though, luckily her leg's not broken, and only her heart will be broken when CM Punk defeats Roman Reigns. Sorry, I'm spoiler alert. Obviously, that's who I'm going to be picking today. If you didn't already know,
Oh yeah, we're doing our picks, right?
I mean, if we don't do it today, we're not going to be able to do it, so we're going to have to.
I mean, I'll probably do better if I pick next Tuesday.
I would think that both of us probably would be able to do much better if we picked next Tuesday, unless someone else got hit in the head or something and forgets about the show or doesn't watch it. I don't know.
I would still pick with my heart and pick certain people, though.
Well, I know you will, pal. Is I is Tiffany Stratton even on the show?
No Tiffany, no Chelsea. I mean, Chelsea's
Oh,
still
there you go.
an injury, so I can
Well,
actually pick with my brain this time.
yeah, there's no absolute picks on here for you. Then that's good news.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So, did I guess I would always ask you this? Did you watch any of Raw from last night? I did watch more of it than I normally do.
I watched the entire thing. It took me three
Oh,
different sleeping periods last night because I kept falling asleep during it. Because I'm old and I work a lot.
yeah.
Um, not because it was bad. It's not an indictment of the show.
I was gonna say it's nothing about the quality of the show. The mayor just he falls asleep easy. He's a busy
Yeah,
man.
I'm a very busy man, so I did fall asleep a couple times, but I enjoyed it all. I thought that maybe there could have been a little bit more, but that's the buildup. Like they're getting you there. They're nudging you along with the story on a lot of these. And I have to say, the one thing that's real that I've really gotten into, these two have killed it and he killed each other. And that's Stephanie Vaquer and Liv Morgan. I don't think they're getting enough credit with how great that they've been because they haven't been given a whole heck of a lot of time. But everything that they've done together has been impactful, including their heads. But
Yeah.
it's that's been a fun build, and I'm excited to see that match as much as I am probably about 3 or 4 other matches.
Yeah, I would say that one. That one's definitely high up on. I would say if there was a top three matches that I'm most looking forward to, it would probably Brock Obafemi would be one. Roman Punk, obviously.
Yeah,
And I always forget that this one's happened because, like, to me, it feels like it got thrown together, like without a storyline, and that's Rollins versus Gunther. And let's be honest with ourselves, how can you not say that that's going to be the best match of the night on whatever night it takes? They got to give them guys more than 20 minutes, right? They got to.
yeah, they have to, unless there's some sort of weird shenanigans that come into play there. Uh, yeah, that's got to be a 20+ minute match. That one, I'm also really looking forward to Drew and Jacob Fatu. I know it's on a pre-show, but
It's on the pre-show.
it's on the well. It's they don't have a pre-show. They're having a pre-show on the ESPN actual home network.
Oh, you mean like the first because the first hour is on ESPN? Okay, yeah, yeah.
Correct. So I'm just calling that the pre-show.
I mean that's fair, and you would think that. I mean, it's going to be a non. We'll talk about it when we get to it, obviously, but it's a non-sanctioned match, so it should be fun. I didn't see the end of Raw. I saw some of the things that Punk and Roman said to each other, and I thought that was pretty interesting. The way that they both kind of talked about how they hated each other, but probably because they envied each other at the same time.
Yeah, I
I
mean
thought
that's
that
where
was kind of telling. Yeah.
yeah, I mean that's where most hate comes from is from envy. Typically, you don't have a lot of hatred towards someone unless you're envious of them in one way or another. So yeah, it was great
Yeah.
storytelling, and they kept it brief. I think their entire segment after they took their entrances, but their entire segment was less than 5 minutes, probably.
Yeah, and then I saw half of the contract signing. I saw Paul Heyman come out there run his mouth. Did they end up brawling again, Brock and Elba, or did that not happen?
No, I unless I fell asleep and missed this. So anyone correct me, go ahead. But no, Oba came out and signed his portion of the contract, and Paul Heyman came out and basically told him he's going to be a loser. but he still could be a Paul Heyman guy down the road.
Well then, well that keeps that story open, doesn't it? So yeah. And then I guess I saw the tag, the 6-man tag. I think it was the MFTs. Is that what they're called nowadays? The MFTs versus the Usos and LA Knight. Which, I mean, it's whatever, I guess. There's a lot of matches that I look at this and I forget that are even happening. Like, I forgot about Drew and Jacob Fatu until you just said it.
Yeah, there's a lot of matches. I mean, this is a AEW card that would be on one night stuffed into 2 nights, but
yeah, I noticed it starts earlier too. Like it starts at 5 o'clock here.
Yeah,
and 6 o'clock your time. It usually starts at 7. So, which I don't. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. I like it to start a little earlier. You know what I mean?
If you're paying WrestleMania ticket prices, you should at least get an extra hour of a pay-per-view.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. You should, especially for those damn prices. In Vegas, it's like fucking. It starts at like 2.
That's true. Right.
I think it's 3 or something like that. Like when it was in Phoenix, I think it started at like 3 or 3 o'clock or something like that. It was over by 8.
Man, and I'm thinking it's in April. It's got to be. Well, the pools are probably open now, but it's got to be at least 95 degrees. So standing out in line at that stadium there's going to be a lot of stinky wrestling fans. That's all I'm saying.
Oh God, look here. Listen, everybody, public service announcement. If you got money for tickets to WrestleMania, you got money for fucking Old Spice. Put some fucking deodorant on at least. Come on.
Put some in your pocket. You might need it later. It's hot. Right. It's 95 degrees and it's 95 degrees in Vegas probably. So
lather it on, pal. You never fucking know. Just put it on. Please, for everybody. Not just for me, but for I mean, I'm not even gonna be there, but just for everyone who's gonna be there. Just as a word of the wise. Deodorant, please. Every day, not just at WrestleMania. Put it on. Put it on. Yeah. Okay, well, let's do this, Mayor. Are you ready? We got 13 matches to pick from. So we're gonna start with night 1. I know that's a novel idea. We're not gonna do night 2 first because that would be strange. Or maybe we should just to be different.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do night 2. Let's switch it on.
No, I'm just kidding.
Wild card, bitches.
I'm just going to jump from night to night. You never know what's going to happen. All right, who do you think's going to win here? This is from WrestleMania 5. It's Tito Santana and Rick Martel versus Demolition. Who do you think wins that one?
I'm picking Strikeforce every time.
Well, they don't win that match, I believe.
I know they don't, but I'm picking them.
I know that's why I picked that match. All right, here we go. So it's the Vision, Logan Paul and Austin Theory. They're going to be with IShowSpeed, not like with him as like he's their manager. No, he's going to be in the match with them. And Paul Heyman's going to be there too. He's not in the match though. He is the manager. They're going to be taking on the Usos. That's Jimmy and Jay, if you didn't know. And they're going to be taking on, and they're going to have LA Knight with them. Also, they're tag team partner not just with them. This is going to be the first match from WrestleMania because it's going to be the first match on ESPN. And now I totally understand why they want to do this match because they want IShowSpeed's match to be the first match at WrestleMania, which I guess I get it. It's going to be on ESPN. He's a famous person. It is what it is. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
You can go first.
So, like, part of me wants to think that they're going to give the celebrity a win. I also could see a scenario where IShowSpeed, like, turns on the Vision, and he's, like, been with the Usos and LA Knight this whole time, or something along those lines. So, I'm just going to pick the Usos and LA Knight. What do you think?
I was going to go the opposite way. I was going to say they have the Vision win it and start off with Logan Paul and IShowSpeed victory. Although it does feel odd, the chemistry with IShowSpeed. Can I just call him Speed? It's too much saying.
Sure.
Speed, yeah. And Logan Paul, they almost seem like they don't want to work together. Not personally, I mean just in storyline.
Yeah.
I feel like they're going to win. I just think the Vision have to win here. I even see LA Knight taking the pinfall. I don't know who is pissed off in that company, but
everybody apparently.
I'm seeing IShowSpeed pin LA Knight at WrestleMania. Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but I think that happens.
I don't like the idea, American. I don't
I don't
like it
like it either.
bit. But guess what? Sometimes when you watch wrestling, you ain't supposed to like it. So that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
We just talked about this one, but it's going to be the unsanctioned match. It's Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre. American, does Drew McIntyre get a WrestleMania moment here? He's had a couple of them. Or is it Jacob Fatu's time? What do you think?
I think it's Jacob Fatu time. I think Jacob Fatu gets the brutal battle. I mean, if there's a match that a Samoan monster should win, it should be an unsanctioned match. Um, Drew has had a lot of love over the last year, and I think it's time to start building up Jacob Fatu for the future.
Yeah, I can't disagree with anything that you just said. I think you're absolutely right. There's no reason for Drew McIntyre to win this match, and there's all the reason in the world for Jacob Fatu to win it. I could see Drew McIntyre possibly taking a little bit of time off after this, um, and potentially maybe coming back as a babyface, perhaps. But we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I think Jacob Fatu wins this one. It's obviously going to be hard hitting, and it's going to be. Um, I'm sure we're going to get a lot of plunder, as Dusty Rhodes used to say. There'll be a lot of plunder in this one.
Yeah,
So
baby.
fun. Big meaty men slapping meat is what this is going to be, right?
That's a lot of big meaty men
So a lot of men
slapping
slapping
meats.
meat around. Absolutely. All right, so then we're going to go to the Fatal Four Way. This is a tough one, man. The Fatal Four Way Tag Team Women's Championship match. It's the Irresistible Forces, the champions, versus Alexa Bliss and Charlotte versus Bailey and Laura versus the Bella Twins. Wow. So you know how when we do matches that have a lot of people in them, I like to put my percentages on it. So here we go. So my percentage for this is I give Bailey and Lara about 10%, let's say. I'm going to give 40% to Charlotte and Alexa Bliss, so we're at 50. And then I'll give 25% to the Bella Twins, and I'm going to give 27% to the Irresistible Forces. I think my math's right there, but I might be a little bit off.
I like the Steiner math.
Thank you. It doesn't matter if it's right or wrong. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I'm going to go with the Irresistible Forces. The only other team I could see possibly winning is they want to give the Bella Twins some sort of big moment, and they've never been the women's tag team champions. And while that's not something that I would like to really see, I know they do have a lot of fans. So I think that would be probably a cool moment for people who do like them. But I'm taking the Irresistible Forces. I think there's no reason to take it off Nia and Lash at this point. What do you think?
Huh. Yeah, I kind of like that. I don't even think the Bella Twins have been here the last couple weeks on television. I don't remember them
I don't recall seeing them either.
doing
Yeah,
the matches, and I don't think they were there last night. But Alexa and Charlotte and Lyra and Bailey were there, and they had matches.
yeah. Damn it, I always do that.
I'm gonna say the Bellas win it. I don't really want that to happen. Actually, I really enjoyed Charlotte and Alexa. Maybe this will be the split up of them, and they'll have a little feud going after this. I'm hoping for some kind of change in storyline, but I have enjoyed their run together. They're a fun little team.
It's been better than I thought it would be. That's another thing that I saw from Raw. I think it was Bailey versus it was Laura versus Charlotte. And I thought it was a fun little thing they had together back and forth. So I mean, this will probably be a pretty decent match. I mean, you got a lot of good wrestlers in here. So um, I'm not saying it's gonna be match of the night or anything, but I do think it could be potentially better than some people think it's gonna be.
We are Lash Legends fan here on AWI Pod, though. We've been pushing for Lash for quite some time.
Yeah, we've been singing the praises for quite some time of Lash Legend, absolutely. So let's go to let's do it. It's Seth Rollins versus Gunther. This could potentially be the match of WrestleMania, not just night one and two.
I don't even know. Am
I
first or you first?
I'm gonna let you go first, but I assume
I'm gonna pick Gunther because I don't pick against Gunther, but I could see this going either way. I know this is going to be incredible. Like I'm going to be tuned into that TV. I'm not getting up to eat pizza, baked potatoes, wings, anything. I'm tuned in on this match, and it's going to be great. I wouldn't be mad either way. It's hard to have Gunther retire all of these legends and then have him lose on the biggest stage of them all. So for that reason, I'm going to say he wins, but I also could see maybe some vision interaction to cost Seth Rollins the match. So I feel like there might be a little dirty play with the vision coming in here, and that's what helps Gunther win. But I see Gunther winning here.
Yeah, maybe we could potentially. I don't know if he's cleared or back in action. We could potentially maybe see Braun Breaker return here and maybe cost Seth Rollins the match. I could see that. But there's been a few matches here when we've just, we've been different. So I'm just going to stick with being different, and I'm going to pick Seth Rollins to win here. But I do like the idea of maybe some outside interference from the Vision costing him the match, or just Gunther choking him out. This is one of those matches where it doesn't matter who wins, to be honest with you. You just have to sit back, like you said, and enjoy it. Yes, yep, exactly. It's a match for the fans, absolutely.
It's a match.
I'll take this instead. What'd you say?
I said it's a match no one expected leading into WrestleMania.
No.
I feel like it was thrown together in the last month, and I am thankful for it.
Yeah, shit happens, and sometimes shit happening is good. So, next one is for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. It is the champion AJ Lee taking on Becky Lynch. I think this is AJ's first WrestleMania in like 11 years. I think the last one she was at was WrestleMania 31 in the tag team match with Paige, if I'm not mistaken. So there's that. I mean, these two have had a couple matches already, or they maybe had one match, right? One singles match?
At least one singles match.
Yeah, they had a couple of tag team matches, and I think they were both in the War Games. So I expect them to probably try to go all out this one. Not to say that the first one was bad, because it wasn't. It was fine. But I expect this one to be a little bit better. I want to pick AJ Lee, but I just don't think AJ Lee is going to be around to carry the championship. So maybe it's just better to put it back on Becky Lynch at this point and let her go back to doing what she was doing. Unless AJ is going to, actually be on TV more often, but I just don't see that happening. So I'm picking Becky Lynch. Who you pick?
I'm 100% in agreement. I think Becky Lynch wins here. It's been a nice ride with AJ Lee coming back, but I don't see feuds down the line with her that really make sense. So for that reason alone, Becky has all the opportunity in the world to have storylines with so many different people and to make this championship run, another great one. Because every time she's had a belt, maybe minus tag team belt, but every time she's had a belt, it's always felt important to me. And I never was a Becky Lynch guy from the beginning, but once she got that whole man run, she's just been great. She's been phenomenal on the mic, in the ring. Everything's clicked, and I don't know, something happened at that time, and I've been a big fan ever since.
Yeah, no, she's certainly been very, very good for.
Even ESPN says so.
Even ESPN says so, and there's some top-notch people working there. Sarcasm. Anyway, next thing we're doing now is we head to it's the match the Mayor is probably most looking forward to in night one, and I might say I might agree with him. Is Stephanie Vaquer defending the Women's World Championship against Liv Morgan? I do believe this is Liv Morgan's first championship match at a WrestleMania, so that's cool. I don't think people would have thought going into this match like you thought. Well, the physicality of this is going to be, really high, but it seems just with the way they've been fighting with just the brawling that it's going to be. So I expect it's going to be hard hitting, and man, I'm going to pick Stephanie Vaquer though. What about you?
Man, these two have made me believe they legitimately hate each other like Terry Funk. I mean, they're the way they've worked together, the incredible. I think Liv Morgan has just been a absolute star, and I think
Yep.
that they put the title on Liv here. It, yeah, I'm picking Liv Morgan. I'm just gonna pick Liv because I just see super mega star, like the next breakout above and beyond wrestling star in her. And I think she's the one that actually breaks through and becomes the next, movie
Oh
star
yeah, I can
that
see it.
crosses over. And they're attaching that rocket to her and getting her across the finish line. I don't know who her agent is, but they're going to be in line for some good money here in the future for being there. So yeah, I think Liv Morgan wins the match. I but I've been glued to the TV anytime that they've had a segment for the last couple months.
It should be very, very interesting. Remember, somebody's gonna get their ass whipped. Is what like Mark Henry's theme song
That's such a good theme song.
in that one. Yeah, I think it's my 3-6 Mafia fucking did it.
Oh yeah, they did. They came out and did it. That's
Yeah, they did.
great.
Okay, so it's the main event. Um, Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton for this. It's a singles match for the WWE Championship. If Orton loses, Pat McAfee will leave the pro wrestling business forever. Do you fucking promise?
Man, I don't know if it's gonna happen. We'll see.
I
Who's
don't
picking
think
first?
it's gonna happen. You
I'm
gotta pick.
picking first, right?
Yeah, you got to pick first.
Hmm. If this was night two, I almost would say something really crazy happens during this, and it's above and beyond Pat McAfee, where we potentially get The Rock coming out here, or even maybe Vince doing something. I hope not. I mean, Vince has to be what, 81 years old. I don't think he's running out
Yeah,
to do anything.
I'll take the Rock, but
Um, but I think there's more to this storyline than meets the eye. I don't think we've got all of the players involved in this yet. So
hold on, stop, wait. Who did the WrestleMania theme song this year?
was it Jelly Roll?
I don't know because I'm just worried that the secret weapon is going to be whoever made the fucking WrestleMania theme song, like it was last year.
Flo Rida's coming down for.
Here comes the weekend.
It might be the weekend. I don't know. They've got enough celebrities.
I really don't know either.
Who did the WrestleMania theme song this year? It's not WrestleMania. Whoa, whoa,
Yeah, that's not that.
WrestleMania.
It should be, but it's not.
Um,
Oh, it was done by Nickelback. You think?
Chad, is it Chad Kroger? Is that his name? Chad Kroger.
I have no idea.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go to Dan on this one.
It's my yeah, Dan Griffin. Please let us know.
Anytime there's a music question, I just throw it to Dan and let him fill us in on it.
We just hope Dan knows. Dan, can you tell us, please? We need to know the lead singer of Creed. I'm sorry, was it Creed or
No, Nickelback.
Nickelback?
I think Creed might be dead. I'm not sure. And how he might
I'm
be
not
wishing
sure.
he is.
Nickelback. Anyway, do you think he'll do a run in at WrestleMania? Sorry,
Did I make a pick? I'm picking Randy Orton, by the way.
I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
I couldn't remember if I said it. I knew it was in my head and the wheels were turning. I just didn't remember if I said it. Randy Orton wins.
It's funny. If you asked me 3 weeks ago, I would have been happy with making this pick. But I agree with you. I think Randy Orton's going to win. But it's unfortunate because I don't know. But I don't know where this is going to go. So I don't want to. I try not to be too judgy until I know where things are going to finally end. So I guess I won't say anything further as opposed to being negative about it until I see what the end result is. So tune in next week to see how I feel about it, because I'm going to let you know. But I do think Randy Orton's going to win, and like you said, probably going to get some more shenanigans in here. I think that's going to make Randy Orton what, a 15-time world champion, right?
15. Yeah.
I think that's correct, right?
Yeah. Him and Charlotte might be tied.
And she's wrestled for quite a bit less. Yeah, he will be a 15-time world champion, so he'll be 2 behind John Cena and 1 behind Ric Flair.
Yeah, I think Orton started when he was like in the WWE at maybe 22 years old, something like that. And Charlotte, I don't even think got into NXT until she was 30.
I'm not sure if I know she was a bit older. I don't know if she was 30. And I know Randy Orton was super young. Yeah, like 20, in his 20s for sure. Because he was the youngest world champion. I think he was like 24 when he won the championship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We won't say who he won it from. Here we go. We'll get to night 2. And they've said this is going to kick off, on ESPN, the very first match, and it's going to be Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar. I talked about this at length for weeks about how it only makes sense to do this if Oba's going to win. Just like the Stephanie Vicaire, Liv Morgan match, somebody's going to get their ass whooped in this one too, but in a different way. But for me, there's just no reason. There's absolutely no reason for Brock Lesnar to win this match. Doesn't mean he's not going to, because there's been several times where I thought he should have lost to the other person. That just didn't happen. But I don't think that's going to be the case here, because I think they're going to strap the rocket to Obafemi, and that's who I'm taking. How about you?
I agree with 99% of what you said, but that makes me think that Brock might win it. It's just WWE does some random stuff at times but with it being the opening match, I don't know if they want to get the crowd pissed off, like to put them in a bad mood to begin with.
Just to kick it off with a bad mood.
Yeah, like I don't think that's the right thing to do. And with this being on ESPN, with more people going to be watching this than probably the actual WrestleMania itself, getting all of those eyes on Obafemi, showing the crowd behind him, it makes more sense than anything in the world that Oba should win here. So I'm picking Oba. I hope that's what happens. But, man, Brock has had no action and being able to come up and on Oba whatsoever for like 2 months. And usually that doesn't spell success in the wrestling world for the guy who's had the upper hand for 2 months straight.
That's a really good point.
But I'm picking Oba just because it doesn't make any sense for him not to win outside of bad wrestling booking.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't give it if Brock won, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. Let's do the United States Championship matches. The champion Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams. Whoop that, Trick. Whoop that. You get to go first this time. I was gonna.
I actually forgot this match was on the card. That's how stacked this card is. Like, this should be another incredible match. Both these guys, tremendous workers. Trick is becoming one of my favorite wrestlers. And it's not even so much of his in-ring work. Like, when I was talking about Liv Morgan being an absolute star that could be a mainstream star, Trick checks all those boxes more than probably any other male on the roster right now. And I'm throwing Roman Reigns in there too. Like, Trick has just star power written all over him. This guy is the future, and give him this title run here, and let's see where it goes. I'm excited to see Trick Williams at WrestleMania, and I think he wins here. I hope he wins clean, and maybe it's like a double turn where Sami Zayn becomes a terrible bad guy and Trick Williams gets the whole crowd behind him, because he already is.
Yeah.
And he becomes.
The fans are kind of already turning on Sami a little bit. I see.
Yeah, so I think we're getting the Bret Hart, Steve Austin double turn here. and Trick Williams goes on to win this and continues doing Trick Williams things, which is just being a star.
It's funny. You didn't even tell me who you'd picked yet, and I didn't say who I picked yet. But I wrote down in my notebook here for both of us Trick before you even started talking because I knew that we were both going to pick Trick Williams because
Yeah, I mean,
just like his fiance, which I didn't know this, but him and Lash Legend are engaged apparently, and they're going to have some very tall, athletic children. Let me tell you right now. Just like
man,
his fiance Lash Legend, we are big fans of Trick Williams on this show as well.
yeah, fans of them and their future babies.
If we live long enough to see them become wrestlers, I'm sure it's going to be great. I'm sure it'll be great. Um, but yeah, it's a bit of a shame that Carmelo Hayes didn't get to be. I thought maybe they might add him to the match as like a triple threat, but he's kind of an afterthought now. But yeah, like you said, should be a fine match. But I'm picking Trick Williams, and now we'll go with let's go with the 6-pack ladder match. It's the champion Penta versus Javon Evans versus Dragon Lee versus Jamie D. McDonough versus Rusev versus Rey Mysterio. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things. It's just weird to see Rusev's name in there. I know he's going to be fine in the match because Rusev's very athletic, but it's just very strange. You got all these young, high flying. I mean, you got all these smaller, high flying guys, and then Rusev. It's just funny to me.
Oh man, yeah. Woo.
It's
My
just
picking?
it's a good thing. I think I get to go first because you
Okay.
went first on the last one, right?
Yeah.
The good thing, I guess, for Rusev though is if you would have told me when 2 or 3 months ago that he was going to get a match at WrestleMania, I would have laughed at you. So at least he's on the WrestleMania card, so that's good for him. This one's a hard one because I don't see JD McDonough winning. I don't see Dragon Lee winning. I don't see Rusev winning. I only see it being Penta or Rey Mysterio, and the only way I see Rey Mysterio winning it is if like this is his last WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? It might not be his last match, but this might be his last WrestleMania. Maybe they want to give him a little run with the championship. But I think the best option here is just to keep it on Penta or give it to Javon Evans. I didn't name him when I said the two people.
I knew there was someone else in the match. I'm like, who else is there?
Well, I looked up again. I was like, oh, yeah, Javon Evans is in this thing. And I was going to say, so either Penta or Javon Evans. So I'm going to go. I'm going to pick Penta. I'm going to pick Penta to retain in this ladder match. What do you think?
Oh man, I really want to see Javon Evans win it.
Yeah. Yeah. Even though I forgot about him for a second.
I'm just not sure I'm ready to pick him for that yet. I mean, he's only really been on the main roster for a cup of tea. Yeah, I don't even know if he's been on the main roster for like 4 months. But this is what I see playing out. There was one guy who loved having the IC title. Oh, wait, this is for the US title?
No, this is for the Intercontinental Championship.
Okay, that's what I thought, for the IC title.
I might have said, United States Championship. Who knows?
Okay. I'm not sure. I thought it was for the IC title.
It definitely is.
And that guy that loved having the IC title was Dominic. He prided himself in being the IC champion. And it only makes sense to have Ray win it on the biggest stage of them all, to be able to have a feud going down the line with his son. And eventually it's a championship versus retirement match. And Dominic retires his dad. So that's where I see it. I see Ray winning it here because pretty much I think everyone but Rusev is going to take a nasty bump in this, and Rey Mysterio, and that's where Ray gets up and wins the championship here.
Just Lord knows, Rey Mysterio does not need to take.
Please don't take anything stupid, Ray.
No, for crying out loud, we don't need it. I mean, that's a good booking situation there, but I'm gonna stick with who I picked because I already picked it. So, and then it's the Demon Finn Balor versus, speaking of Mysterio, it's Dominic Mysterio. The Demon's going to be back. We haven't seen him in a while. Who do you think is going to win this one?
I don't. Has the Demon ever actually lost a match on WWE TV?
He lost to Roman Reigns. Remember the weird where the lights went out and then the rope broke. Remember where the rope broke and then
Rope
he lost
broke.
to Roman Reigns? Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, that was smart booking right there. The rope.
I'm gonna pick Dominic to win here. I don't think it will be a clean victory, as most victories aren't with Dominic. But I'm gonna pick a surprising pick. I think if Vegas is taking betting odds on this, I'm guessing like 95% of the money is on Finn Balor. I don't ever look at those stupid odds. If you do, you're a nerd. But
Nerd.
yeah, I'm taking Dominic here. I'm riding with Dominic winning this. I'm big on the Judgment Day having a comeuppance.
Yeah, I mean, you picked Liv Morgan, so that makes sense. I don't agree with you on that one. I'm gonna go with I guess where the money would be lying, and I'm gonna pick Finn Balor just because he is the Demon. I haven't seen the Demon in a while, and he just left the Judgment Day, and I feel like it's his time to get a big victory over Dominic here. So I'm gonna pick Finn Balor. Should be a fun match, but um, yeah, Finn Balor for me. So then we get to it's the women's WWE Women's Championship match. It is Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley, and I gotta say, I could not get into this feud at all. Couldn't
I'm
do it.
100% with you. Nothing is working for this, and I don't know why. I'm not into it whatsoever.
I feel like they reached by putting now they've got Jade Cargill in kind of a group. I think Beefhead and Michin are with her now. I think that they were just trying to. I think they just threw that together to try to do something, and like they've tried, and I just don't know what it is. And but not to say that they can't have a good match. So I don't know. It's hard for me to pick here because like I said, hard for me to even get into the feud at all. Ah, I'll just pick that Jade's gonna retain because I don't know. I don't. I mean, does Rhea really need another run with the belt? And if they really want to do something with Jade Cargill, I mean, this is the chance to actually keep riding this train. And I feel like either that or take it off her and don't give it back to her for a little while at least. So, fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Jade Cargill. Go ahead. Who you got?
Ah, man. I hate to say, but I really don't even care who wins this match.
I feel same. I don't even care.
It's like they started with just a plain burger and they kept adding different ingredients to it. It's like, here's Mia Yim, here's BFAB.
Yeah.
Oh, now let's throw Io Sky in. Let's try to make it.
Yeah.
And it's just like they keep trying to throw and nothing is making this interesting. Like, my shoulders are bigger than yours, but you got nice shoulders. I mean, it's just stupid. None of this is making sense. It doesn't even seem like they care. So why should I? The only thing that could make this interesting is if somehow Bianca Belair ends up in this mix and she runs out and does something here, because they need to bring some life to that SmackDown women's division over there, because I don't know what's going on, but I'm just not into it at all. I'll stick with exactly what you picked, just because why does Rhea need another belt right now? So I'm just going to take Jade.
Yeah, I could see maybe Jade wins and then maybe Bianca Belair comes out. That'd be great. I just want Bianca Belair to come back. I watched that match from last year, that triple threat night 2 opening night triple threat match, and man, what an incredible match that was. That might be the best triple threat match in WrestleMania history. That
Was
match,
it Bianca, Rhea, and Io?
Yeah, man, that match is so good.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah, and when I was watching, I was like, man, I miss Bianca Belair. You know what I mean? Maybe they'll steal the damn show and they'll change our mind completely, Mayor. But for me right now, could not get into this feud at all. I imagine we'll see some outside interference. I imagine EO will probably get involved, and Michin and BFAB will get involved. So we'll see what happens. And now we're down to it, Mayor. It's the main event of all main events. It's for the World Heavyweight Championship. It is the champion CM Punk versus the challenger Roman Reigns. One man reveres the other one because he is the chosen one, and one man reveres the other because the fans actually care about him. But people miss you when you're gone, Roman, because when you're gone for months. So I'm not digging him. I'm just saying that's true. Obviously, I already said who I was going to pick, so I'm picking CM Punk. It should be a good match. The thing is, I see I think they gave this night 6 matches and the other night 7 matches because this match is going to go like 45 minutes.
Oh, you think that that's going to be that long of a match? Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, I do. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes it is. Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, that one you went to when you were like halfway through. You're like, God, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Oh, I left. As soon as the entrances started, I started leaving. I knew that was my time, and I beat the traffic. So
that match was like 45 minutes, and it had no need to be. And I'm not saying
drove home from Detroit back to Canton, Ohio, before the match was over.
It's just over. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. So I'm picking CM Punk. Who are you picking?
I'm with you. I think CM Punk wins here. I'm loving everything CM Punk is doing. Major babyface. Roman just isn't reliable. Not in a way that he can't produce. I just mean his time spent there isn't. It's not most efficient to have him as your champion at this point. So and CM Punk has been great. You can go so many different ways with him. Eventually down the road, you could have him become a heel. I don't see that. I don't want that. I don't think I love everything he's doing right now.
And I don't think at this stage in his career it would be very hard to get people to boo him. I don't think you could. I don't think you'd be able to.
Yeah, I agree. Unless it's Jungle Jack Perry's family, which rest in peace, Dylan from 90210.
Luke, yeah.
But I'm loving everything that CM Punk is doing. I like the whole his new pipe bomb, if you want to call it that. I thought that was better than the original one, honestly. I loved it. Man, just everything has been so good. Even the ticket prices talking them down. Like, I feel like that's the modern day equivalent of the 2012 ice cream bar.
Yeah.
That's like he's promising something to the people and he's going to deliver on it. And that's like the ultimate babyface move you can do is, get a corporation to move, especially if you're the voice of the voiceless. Like, this guy has got it. And he's making things happen. And that's what you want your babyface to do. And everything that he's doing is working, and everything that Cody Rhodes is doing as a babyface might not be working so well. So I don't know where all this is going. I feel like there's some big major plan going down in the works that we're going to find out here by Sunday night. But I'm excited for all of it, and I think CM Punk retains the championship here.
I absolutely agree. It should be a hell of a match. Should be a fun weekend of wrestling. It usually is. Even when I'm not super excited about wrestling, usually when they have premium live events, they are good. And I don't think they'll let you go home with a bad taste in your mouth at the end of night 2. They might do it. See, like if the Cena Cody thing happens on night 1 last year, I don't think you feel as bad about it. Or you don't look at it so bad as if it were, But it also wouldn't make sense for Cena's last WrestleMania to not be the second night of WrestleMania 2. But if that happened on Saturday instead of Sunday, I think maybe you look at it differently.
And I'm not sure even if Roman won, if it would be leaving a bad taste in the mouth of the fans, because I feel like it's almost like a 50-50 split on who the fans are really for.
Yeah, it's definitely they're both baby faces in the fans' eyes. Roman's at that stage too, where it doesn't matter; people aren't going to boo him. They're just not going to boo him. It's just not going to happen. He's not around enough for people to hate him. You know what I mean? If you only show up every 4 months, when people see you, they're going to go, "Oh, look, he's here because he hasn't been here before."
Yeah, it's my crazy uncle. I haven't seen him since last year's family reunion.
Yeah, he always gets drunk and passes out the potatoes. It's great.
Pass
It's
the
not great.
potatoes.
He passed the fucking potatoes. I think we get that in on almost every show. We didn't even see Mean Gene this week, and we still did it. So that's impressive. Well, that's it. Where we ain't got no more matches to pick. So that's all the matches, and that's all the show that we got for you this week. We hope that everybody out there enjoys WrestleMania and eats Costco pizza and wings and baked potatoes with baked beans and all that good shit. And just don't do anything I wouldn't do. That's usually what I tell people. So it's good advice.
Yeah, and if anyone's holding on to the potatoes too long, you know what you got to yell at them.
Yep. You heard it right here, people. You heard it right here. Well, that's it. That's all. Make sure you check out the Unbooking the Territory podcast featuring our buddies Rob and Dan. They do the first and last of wrestling. They also do Unbooking the Territory, which is the life and times of Tank Abbott. If you like this show, then you'll love that show. Also, check out the Doctor Who podcast with Danny Inside. That is on SJP World Media, where they review old and new episodes of Doctor Who. So if you're that sort of sci-fi thing, give that a listen. And of course, our pals over at DDT Wrestling, DC and Doc. Mayor of Canton, tell me all about the guy with the chops.
Dude, the chops, not Ric Flair. Don't give him a follow, that drunk old crazy kook. No, we're talking
or give him a follow because he is a drunk crazy old kook. I don't know.
No, we are talking about the one and only man with the chops that we all support here, and that is Mr. Thomas Bryce. And you can find him at Thomas Bryce 2017 or Thomas Bryce 2020, or you can find him. Check out the website at Sports with a Z. That's Sport Z. wireradio.org.
And Zorro.
Yeah, as in Zorro, as in Zulu, as in zebra, as in zoo. And that's all the Z's you need to do, other than what I'm going to be doing in about 30 minutes here, and that's counting Z's. So, yeah, just remember Z, but don't sleep on him because he's the best. That's Thomas Bryce. And, yeah, give him a follow and give us a follow on the old TikTok app that Brent can tell you about here.
It's at AWiPod, as we tell you every week. Just search that and you'll find it. You'll see clips of our ugly faces, which I'm sorry, but that's just the way it goes. Give us a follow there. And that's it, Mary. I got nothing else to say. You know what to say, so go ahead and say it.
Pass the fucking potatoes. Arriba!
I didn't see that coming.